Okay, for number 16, we're just multiplying two matrices. So the first step to any multiplication problem for matrices is to check the dimensions of both matrices. So right underneath, I'm just going to write out dimensions for this matrix. 2 rows, 2 columns. So this is a 2 by 2. And this is also a 2 by 2 matrix. In order to check if we can actually multiply them first, we have to check if the inner two dimensions are the same, 2 and 2. Like to circle it. So that means we're good. And to know the dimensions of the product, we look at the two outer dimensions, which is 2 by 2. So we know that our product is going to end up being a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so now when we multiply a matrix, remember we have to do it row times column. So that means we're going to do this first row times this column first. And that's what's going to go in this spot right here. So we're going to do 10 times 1, which is 10. And then negative 2 times 5, which is negative 10. So we're going to add these two terms. And 10 plus negative 10 is 0. So that's what goes in this 1 by 1 element. Okay, and the next thing we do is we go down here, and what goes in this spot is this row times this first column. So we do negative 7 times 1, which is negative 7, and then 3 times 5, which is 15. And remember, we add these two together. So that's negative 7 plus 15. That gets us 8. Okay, and now in this upper right corner, what goes there is now we go back to the first row, because if you notice right here, we are in the first row. But now we are in the second column, so we multiply the first row times the second column. So that's going to be 10 times 4, which gets us 40. And then we're going to add negative 2 times negative 2, which is 4. So that gets us 44. And then this last part right here, notice how it's in the second row, second column. So we multiply the second row times the second column. Okay, so now we do the first element times the first element, which is negative 7 times 4. That gets us negative 28. And then we're adding 3 times negative 2, which is negative 6. Negative 28 plus negative 6 is negative 34. And ignoring that line there, that is your resulting matrix.